Hi guys, what's up? It's Alex here, and we are back with F1 2012. Some more sprint mode, and yeah, I'm actually enjoying sprint mode recently. I mean, there are lots of people that dislike sprint mode, but recently it's been alright. I mean, I've got into some crashes and all that sort of stuff, but it's not really bothered me too much. I mean, I know it's going to happen now, so I just try and avoid it at all costs. But yeah, putting into the front, brake bias down into turn 1, there's of course going to be carnage. The Caterham decides to barge it up the inside. We decide to get a penalty. That's cool. Look, all the cars spinning around. There's a Force India inside me. Oh. Williams somehow lagged into the side of me, and that's lost me even more time. And away we go. Just using a bit of curves to try and get into a straight line now. And this Williams, just keep an eye on him, because he's going to do something a bit interesting here. Anyway, down the back straight away, 180 miles an hour, and boom. Yep, he decided to crash into the wall. But I understand why you particularly want to do that. But well, that's his race over, and I think he was disqualified for that, or I don't really know. Personally, he probably should be disqualified for that. But yeah, look at the minimap. There is cars and people everywhere. I don't really know what was happening back there, but everyone seemed to be crashing into the back of each other. And now starts the fight back. We're in 8th position after all the carnage over the first couple of corners. 8th out of 8th position, and let's see if we can gain any positions. And my aim for this race was really, can we get into the top 5? I mean, that would be a great thing. There's a Williams off the track there, running a bit deep into the corner, nearly running into the back of unknown Jake. And that would have been a bit bad if I crashed into the back of him there. I was looking at it, just really not enough gap to try and push my way through the inside. No, there's not a gap there either. I'm just looking at every opportunity to get past unknown Jake. But yes, he's really defending quite well here. Somebody's disconnected. That was the host. I think that was the car that was spun around, the other Williams that was spun around. I lost a bit of time there over those sort of sausage curves that seem to just throw you up in the air. And here we are going down onto the start-finish straight to finish lap 1. Only 8/10 of a second or so behind unknown Jake, and just trying to get turn 1 right to get the run off the corner. It'd be really great. And then I got the curves, and obviously in the real race you might get Kers and DRS, but at this point I haven't got Kers or DRS. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't get Kers until lap 3. But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling on. I don't need to talk about that. Anyway, trying to get onto the back of unknown Jake, trying to get onto his gearbox and make a good move down the inside. I don't want to crash or anything, because that's really bad. And you can see in front of us we've got a car all over the place, cutting the track and running a little bit deep as we go past unknown Jake and get the move done. He's trying to go around the outside. There's no gap there, but he's nearly around to the back of us, going through there, but he's just left enough gap to make sure that we get the position perfectly. And the Pied Piper 27, I think he's actually a subscriber who ended up in the same lobby, which was quite cool, and he was really fast in this race. He was unlucky not to win. And now it's just sort of trying to catch up to him. It's really going to be hard to catch up to him, but the Force India behind us is very fast. He's just a bit all over the place sometimes, but he's fast. And you can see here I'm all over the place, just getting it all wrong and touching the grass on the inside and all that sort of bad stuff. Obviously I don't want to do that, but I end up doing it a lot of the time. Once again, it's going to get sideways. The car just doesn't feel good around here. I didn't have a very good setup. I mean, Korea really isn't my favourite track in the world. I always end up sliding and crashing all the time, which is a bit annoying, but I suppose you've got to deal with it. All your tracks aren't going to be perfect for you. And I think the fastest lap is, yeah, it's not that much faster than me. They're 3/10 of a second, but running wide into turn 1 is not going to do me any favours. And the gap to the car in front of us, I think there was 4.7 seconds, so that is a mammoth of a gap to catch up. Even if it was real life spec cars and I was in the Lotus and he was in a HRT, I'd probably still not be able to catch him. That's just a big gap. Then once again, just running wide. The setup is not feeling that good. That's the Force India behind us, running even further wide. And you can see there, I'm driving Grosjean's car. I don't know whether that had anything to do with it, but I'm driving Grosjean's car from 2012. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the gap in front of us is going up, so he's obviously faster than us. As I said, Pied Piper was a great racer. I think I raced him a couple of times whilst I was on F1 2012 sprint mode, and I think he pretty much beat me every single time. It was some good racing, and yeah, unknown Jake sort of drifted off from the back of us now. He's sort of a gap of about 4 seconds to the car in front and 4 seconds to the car behind. So I'm in a sort of a gap where it's pretty boring. But anyway, some pointless penalties throughout this whole race. A bit disappointing to get the penalty at turn 1. I really wasn't thinking about it when I was at this point of the race. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get 4th position, it's all going to be good. Then I wasn't really thinking, because obviously I had the 10-second penalty, which would have put me way behind Unknown Jake. So I probably should have pushed it a little bit harder throughout this race and tried to not make so many mistakes, because I might have actually been able to beat Unknown Jake through this race. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hopefully you enjoyed this video. It wasn't the most interesting race, but some pointless penalties, and that's the sort of thing I really think should be fixed for 2013. Stuff like that, which was not my fault whatsoever, and it ended up me with the penalty. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been Alex, I'm out of here. Goodbye.